So I had a vision this morning. It was very powerful stuff. And in it, I saw a woman who was about to cheat, y'all. I'm just going to say it how it was, right? She was about to cheat. And she was going on a trip. She met this man, and he wooed her, wowed her, all those different types of things. And she thought they were going their separate ways at the end of the trip. She had her little flirtation and all those things that she was not supposed to do because she was married. But she said, all right, that's done. And she decided, she was about to head home. But what happened was he got on a train. She thought it was bye forever, vaya con Dios. And some way, somehow, they ended up on the same train. He spotted her and was like, all right, I'm going to go join her because she is my end all be all. He wasn't aware that she was married. Now I feel like I'm spilling tea, but this is a vision, you all. And so he goes over to her. She's over there snacking on some M&Ms, peanut M&Ms, which actually I really like peanut M&Ms. But anyway, that's neither here nor there because it's one bait. He goes to the back and he starts talking to her. She was traveling with a friend. Are you following along? She was traveling with a girlfriend, and this girlfriend was encouraging of this dynamic. And so he leans in to give her a kiss. Big old smooch. She reciprocates a little hesitantly, but she reciprocates. And her friend, what does she do? She records. Beautiful. Not only does she record, she goes live. So this is something that cannot be taken back. Once the other friend who's in the smooch recovers from her moment, she realizes what just transpired. In that single moment, her entire life was turned upside down and essentially ruined. Not that it would never recover, but it would never be the same. Okay, so why am I sharing this vision with you? What I received, because it was deep. There was a lot of details. There was a lot of things going on. It had to do with something in the entertainment or PR industry, marketing, something of the sort, working in offices that were kind of on their way out the door and trying to save jobs and all those types of things. There was a lot to it, but I'm not going to give you all the details. I'm just going to give you the meat and potatoes. Now, the reason I'm giving you the meat and potatoes is because I want you to get your knife and forks out, right? So you can digest this. Oftentimes, we can have these visions of someone stepping outside of their marriage, of their covenant, right? And we take it at face value. Now, it might be something at face value. If this resonates with you, then listen, don't do it. Don't do it. And it's not even about the friend, because I know that we could be thinking like, well, why did the friend record her? Why did she do that? That's not girl code. That's not what you're supposed to do. No, that's what the friend should have done. But what she shouldn't have done was encourage it. What she should have done was tell her it was wrong from the gate. Those are the friends that you want, not the friends that encourage you and be like, go on, girl, we're out of town. It doesn't matter. He won't know. What he won't know won't hurt him. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. And the Lord knows. So that's still wrong, right? So we're not going to be looking at the shifting blame. We're going to take ownership of our own actions and take accountability for them. But like I was just saying, it doesn't necessarily have to be about the actual act or actually cheating. What is more about what I receive is making decisions that will impact your life in such a major way, because you're not living and you're not making decisions based off of your integrity. You're making decisions based off of your surroundings, based off of influences that are coming into your life and speaking and whispering these things and notions in your ear, making you feel good temporarily just to know and understand that after that feeling of goodness dissipates, then what's left? Nothing. So I say all that to say this. I'm sharing this vision with you, which I have not done in a while, because I want you to understand that your actions have major ripple effects. We in this world, we have been trained up to go for that temporary boost of energy, that dopamine kick or whatever else we want to call it. Go and get those endorphins and all those things, that excitement, that jubilation, and all the things and ways we can say the same thing. But when in reality, life is not about those woo moments. It's about the stillness in between. Yes, those might create great points on a timeline where you can kind of connect the dots. And I remember when I did this, and I remember when I did that, and everything else. But life is about those moments in between. And if we're making decisions on those points and bullet points in the timeline based off of things that don't really resonate with our true spirit, and we're just doing things that resonate with our flesh, then where will we end up? Because God was giving us a heads up and a warning. Whatever we do, just like the man on the train, will end up catching up to us. And we think that no one sees and no one knows and we're okay when we're in the free and clear. Meanwhile, there's an eye in the sky somewhere waiting to record and go live with everything. What's done in the dark always comes to light in one way or another. And even if the karma doesn't hit you, guess what? It is going to hit generations later. And if you're listening to me, that makes a difference to you. That impacts you. You don't want things to happen based off of your wrong decisions and things to impact your children or your children's children, because that's how it works. But listen, I'm sharing this vision. This is not about me because, okay, Lord, nobody's perfect, right? Nobody is perfect, and things happen in life and all the things. But that is why the Bible teaches us when we scrub ourselves against the truth, what are we supposed to do when we're faced with temptation? We flee from it. As a matter of fact, we run from it. So when you get that inclination, when we get those inclinations to do something that we know is against our spirit, against what our Father wants us to do, then what do? Pew! We need to flee. We need to get out of there. And then once we're separated from that temptation, then we can start to dive into, why was I feeling this way? What deficit am I facing in my life that I feel that I need to resort to feeding my flesh as opposed to feeding my spirit? But that's all I got. I would say these is my moments. Well, it's my vision, your life. You're strong, you're powerful. You get to decide. And that's it. Bye.